Yep. Hey there, everybody. Hey there, how are you doing? That's the start of our live stream. It's working? Yes, it's on. It's on. Hey there, how are you? Oops. I watched my own stream, not something I wanted. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for some people to come in to join the live stream. We will be working on levels for Barking Irons. I have been thinking what I can do with you, and at the same while I can chat with you, at the same time not being too. When I code, I need focus, and usually I need to have clear goals, all of that stuff. Well, like for any other good work, in order to do good work, you need to have a plan, you need to have focus, all of that. And I have a lot of stuff to do right now. So I thought... So it's difficult to make any plans because I make plans for other stuff. And I thought what I can do with you. And I understood I can do live stream on how I make levels. Yep. It's never mind. Yes, so we're gonna make levels. A couple of minutes more and they'll start Godot. And we will make them. Don't forget to say hi in the chat so I know you're here. Yep. Three people are watching. Hey there, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see people joining your stream. Means somebody is interested in your stream. 3 people. Okay, let's get it to 4 minutes, I think, and we start making levels. Even if we do it a little bit later, that's still okay. I meant, even if we do it not for too long, it's okay. I anticipate that I will be able to make a few levels, and if I run out of energy by that time, but I will still have the live stream going, then I will do something else. I have a bunch of stuff to do for Barking Irons. So, okay, I have been talking for 4 minutes straight, almost. So, let's get to work. Let's get to work. You can see my screen now. Okay. So first of all, let's make ideas on what I want to have. Still, let's come... Yeah, you can see all of that. You can see it's okay. I just want to have your live chat here while I'm writing something in the notepad. So, single player levels. What we can make? Plain desert can do but it will be too boring because nothing on the map. And even if I add some different sand or water, I don't think it's good. But well, we can make plain, desert. So, and by single player I don't mean that you're the only one playing it. No, you have an enemy, but yeah, that's what by single player means. You're the only player, it's not for multiplayer. Arena and well, you don't need multiplayer because single player and multiplayer are fine. Single player, multiplayer, verse, yeah, that's how we're gonna code. So the thing is, the single player maps, they will be smaller than arena ones. I don't think I showed you, but I want to add arena game mode in my game, what will mean that you'll be surrounded by enemies. For instance, that one of the modes, one of the concepts I have. You can, for instance, spawn by yourself and there will be 8 other enemies or something like that. Okay, it's gonna be fun. Or you kill one enemy, then the other spawns, or they spawn by timer, and it's basically a survival game. Not a survival, but you know what I mean. The goal is to stay for as long as you can. But whichever path I choose, or if I choose both, it will require me to have a big map, right? Because, like, 8 or 9 cowboys, that's the ultimate amount at the same time, what I'm thinking of. That's a lot. You have a lot of room for that. On the contrary, you don't have that. You don't need that much room for 1 versus 1, and that's what I want to do. I want to differentiate between single player and arena modes by having different maps. At least that's one of the things. And also, speaking of this feature, probably the game modes will be the features will be the same. You will still be able to throw, to burn something, set something on fire, or to shoot. All of that will be available for you. Just the difference is the pace at which you play and the ultimate goal you need to achieve. Like in single player, you just need to kill one. You need to kill one enemy, or a few, maybe. I will consider this possibility. But on arena, yeah, you just stay for as long as you need to, as you can. So anyways, let's have some more ideas. So plain desert can be that other thing. It's obvious that we can have a town. So why don't we? Town. A small town. Third. I want to have fun with explosive barrels. I want to have fun with explosive barrels. By the way, don't say me hi in the live chat so I know you're here. You're here, right? I hope so. Can I reload this page? Yes, I can reload this page. I was afraid I won't be able to for any reason, you know. So it's a small town, and the other, yeah, let's just have an arbitrary explosive full map, something like. No, I don't need to save it. And that we will do for now. We have plain desert, a small town, and and map full of explosives. Also on the background you might hear a little bit of rain or thunderstorms. That's Rain. It's rain on the outside. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but anyways, you know what it is. Levels. We'll create a new folder and call it small maps. I think that's what best describes the single player, the versus mode. And it will inherit from dual level base. And here, see, so that's the dual level base. It's relatively small. And here is arena, so it's full size and sounds reasonable, right? Because you need more room for more enemies, more cowboys at the same time. New inherited scene. Duel, yes. We'll call it small desert. That will work. Save it. Small maps. Yep, now. And wow! Right now I'm looking at it and it doesn't look too bad. That will do. No, it will not. Oh, also, you might have seen, you might have not, I made the feature of turning tables. You can throw tables now in the game. I posted it on Twitter. By the way, follow me so you always hear the latest news and about my channel and Barking Irons. So I made implemented the feature of turning tables. You can imagine there is a table. No. Imagine there is a table. You can use it as a cover by just flipping it. It will not stay for long, but it can save you from the boot, right? So why not to use it? But the problem was that it was a tile set, and tile sets are very minimalistic in terms of what you can do with them. You cannot put a lot of features. So it relied on external nodes. So while I had all the tables in one tile set, every table had its own area. It generated that. So, and also it worked through the UI code a little bit. So I thought, no, that's not what I want to have. I remake the tables. I remake the system you can flip tables, but they will be here. Nobody's writing to the chat. Okay, then I just gonna work. Shallow water tile map, cliff tile set. I need to go to here. We'll rename this to ground. Then we will have another tile set, but it will be for buildings. Where is it? Maybe tile map? Yes. Tile map and buildings. Probably. I know the way how I can fix all of the issues of making table and buildings interactive. I can make the level with tile map, but when the level loads, it will place buildings and special buildings and table scenes on the place of the tiles. It will remove the tile set, and we will have the same look of the map, but the buildings will be interactable. For instance, they can go on fire, or if I wanted to, you can join buildings. It's not the feature I'm planning on doing. I don't want to allow the player to join buildings. That's like it would require so much more game design. I would go crazy with that, and I have never planned on doing that in the first place. But anyways, yeah, I got from the topic. Huh, that's funny, I did not add all of the tiles here. So let's go to our tile map. And here I have a salt flat tile. That's already something. Yes, and the tile set is up to date. Looks like it is. So, new atlas. Choose this. Sub-tile size. No, that's not what I want, right? Yes, that's not what I want. The sub-tiles are 16 by 16. Yes. And that's gonna be our salt flat. And you can go on this. No. What am I doing? No. It's... Wow, that's not a problem. This thing is not a problem. It does annoy me a little bit. It is here because there was initially a tile, but there is no longer. It is here no longer. And well, since we started changing textures, I need to update something. Since I changed the layout of the tile set a little bit, now the player shoots eagles. Yeah, you shoot eagles, right? Let me show you. Are you writing something in the live chat? No? I would love to hear from you something. But anyways. So look, that's the torch. But it looks like a bullet. And also the revolver. It shoots with eagles. They are actually bullets, but they look like eagles. And that's what I have to change. By the way, that's the exact weapons folder that I had a problem with in my latest dialogue. Bullet. No, I don't. I no longer need this file. Yes, as you can see, it's an eagle. And I don't need an eagle. It's not a bullet. You don't shoot eagles. Well, maybe I don't know something. You tell me, guys. Maybe I just don't know something about this life or whatever. Also, tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Is the music too loud or is it just fine? I think I can make it a little bit calmer. Hi, just popped in. Your tutorials has helped me a lot, so trying to make my first game. Thanks. I'm glad to hear that, buddy. That's ultimately what I want to have, what I want to do. Help people reach their dreams, make their dreams come true. Thanks for kind words and hopping in for this, on the stream. Yep. Also, I'm making I have already made another tutorial. It's ready to be almost. It's good, okay, thank you. Other tutorial is gonna be on slow motion in Godot. The tutorial is basically ready, I just need some edit it a little bit, add the intro part, and that's basically that. The video is ready to be published, but I don't know when I will publish it. Probably, I don't know, but probably I'm not gonna spoil. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what's ahead to come. But yeah, I have a few plans. I have already at least 2 videos for sure that are editing right now, and that will be published in a matter of a week, I think. We will see how it goes. But if you have any ideas, don't hesitate to write it right now in the chat, or find me on Twitter and send a message to me saying, hey, I'm that, and I like your tutorials, I want to see this. Yes, I will appreciate that. It's always nice to have people telling you what they want when you're a content creator, you know. Not even because of the activity or analytics, but when you're making content for somebody, you're making it for them. I don't make content for myself, I know all of this stuff. Also, it does help me because I clarify stuff, I simplify this, but still, the main beneficiary is my viewer. I think of it like this. And when your audience tells you what they need, you know what they need, you can give it to them. And that's what's really important about having this feedback. That's why I encourage you to tell me what you want. It doesn't mean that I will always do what you ask me for. For instance, there was a person who asked, you might ask me for something I don't know how to implement, or yeah, mostly I don't know how to implement it, or I don't feel like I should teach it. In these cases, of course, I will not make a tutorial, but in other cases, I will consider that for sure. Maybe I will not make it very soon, I might not, but still, it is good to know what you can do for somebody else. Okay, but one way or another, let's come. Oh cool, that's a mechanic I've been thinking to implement. Yeah, and in Godot it's very easy. In fact, it's just one variable, built-in variable inside of the engine class. It's called timescale, engine.timescale. You can even go to Godot right now and check it for yourself. But anyways, let's come back to our Wait. What? No, I don't need this. If I delete this? Yeah, it's fine. Sounds great. So, this plain desert is not actually a desert. I think it can be something that was a river some time ago. So let's put sand here, and we can actually delete all of this stuff. We will not be able to see that anyways, right? Yes, we cannot see this. So let's come back to sand, enable priority. I'll add this. I don't know, I'm just doing some stuff here right now. Part of the creative process is to just explore, you know. Not too bad, I think. What? What is it? I haven't been working on enemies at all, like for a nice chunk of time I haven't been working with enemies at all. Mostly I was focused on adding features to the game, and I have not yet optimized them for the enemies. Actually, now as I think of it, it's a little bit sad because I have the torch in my game, and now I need to game design the priority for enemy. I just need to design if I want how. I mean, oh my. I need to design if how I want them to think, to consider picking up a torch instead of a revolver. It's not a big deal, but still, that's a little bit of work. Let's... Weapons. Okay, apparently it seems like the problem is with the enemy, so I just disabled for a while. What I really have to work on right now is making that level. And we have already been streaming for how long? 26 minutes. Oh, nice. Mostly chatting. But I like this about live streams because I really interact with my audience. And I picked this time when I'm making this live stream it was not an arbitrary time. YouTube told me that that's the time when my viewers are most active, so I thought like, well, want to chat with them, so let's do that. Yeah, that's what's behind the time I picked. Not too bad. I think I will. Probably I will need to add some transition to that, but we'll get to it eventually sometime. Let me just see, I forgot yes, I cannot go through that. So probably I will just add some water here. The idea is there was a lake or a river or something, but there is no longer, and it looks more like a beach. It really does. Probably I will... I'm trying to think right now of what I can... This outline... Oh well. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Oh, wow. Hey Artindi, hi! Hi, how are you doing? It sure is hard to prioritize what to keep in what order, right? I know I should keep it with my mechanics, attract, create animation. Yeah, that's a lot of work you have there, because as a game developer, and you're also often a game designer when you're an indie developer, just put grass around it to make it look like an oasis. Yes, when after I have been reflecting on what I'm doing with the game, and I thought like, wait, water? You don't have that much water in deserts or in Wild West. Like, in Wild West you have grass sometimes, right? But still, there is not so much of it, so... And you don't see water on plain sand. So I probably need to make an analysis. Yes, I will add some grass to it, indeed. Mr. Braga. Oh, hi, Mr. Braga. Mr. Braga, didn't know that's you. Yeah, nice to see you. Just getting ready for work and so you're live stream. Yeah, I am. Glad to see you here, Artindi. Always nice to have friends with you. But yeah, let's just live like this. I don't want to keep... really stress myself over some sand and water. We have what we need to have, right? Let's add some cactuses here and there. Yeah, like, that's grass. Grass. And rocks. And skulls. And bones. Wow, it actually looks nice. It actually looks nice, I like it. Let's see. What else? Don't know. I don't... Well, it's a desert. Somewhere. There are schools. Nobody is supposed to be here, so we don't need barrels here. And we don't need fans. So probably just another cacti. And that will work. Do we have dead animals on salt flats? It looks like not. Like it's plain salt and that's it. It doesn't look like we have animals here. So sadly I have to go, would have loved to. Yep. Thank you, you have a great and productive day. Thank you for hopping in even for a few minutes. Still means something. Yeah. Have a great day. I think that's fine for this level. Like, not gonna stress myself over some plain desert while the game is still in development. Right. Let's maybe just add one explosive barrel and yeah, one explosive barrel. Because I don't know, I like it. And let's put it here. I still want to make the explosion bigger. I still want to change the texture and make the explosion bigger, but I have to work a little bit in my Pixel Effects Designer. That's how the app is called. Small desert is done. Okay. Now let's small town. Or explosives. Well, small town sounds more interesting. I actually like this because now as I am making the maps themselves, I can see what I lack, what I need to add, what I don't really need. Oops. We'll put it here right away. Let's make it a cliff. I think a cliff will work. No, that's not how I implement it. That's how we do this. Yeah, also, you probably don't know about this, Artindi and others. On the previous livestream I added cliffs. You can just go there and die. You can fall into them, you know? It's a cliff. Yep, I can always get back to things, that's right. Actually, let's allow players to go there. Let me show you how we can die. No. Okay, I will need to turn the enemy off here as well. Right now I'm adding features a lot. Very heavily. But yeah, you died. You died. But looks like very soon I will have to fix these features so they work. You know. So they are not buggy, not something. Fix bugs anyway. But that's sometime later. Yeah, this town is not big for two of us, that's right. That's actually funny because look at this building and that cowboy, like, they don't fit. They will not fit, especially when there are two cowboys. And by the way, this is not a table. This is not a table. This is something like a stand to go on and announce something. Tables are even smaller. Like, look at this stand, scene, and this table. It's small. I actually, honestly, I don't know. I know, I will make it as a cover, but it will be so hilariously small. The tables that you... Just imagine yourself hiding behind a plank of wood, not even a desk, but a plank. I think that will be the same in this game. So, yeah, and also I realized I need to add rods here. Actually, what I'm thinking of is to move the player here, so you can just jump in the cliff if you don't want to fight. Why not, right? And enemy spawn positions. Let's move it here. And I'll make player stand further. Looks good to me. Yeah, I think that's good. Yep, I realized I need some rods, because if I make a city, a town, I need rods. Oh, so now as I'm thinking of this, small Indian American camp, because I have this, I forgot the name of this thing. Let's say it's igloo. It's not actually an igloo, but do you have a well sprite? No, I don't. Okay, let's add it to my board. What's the problem? I will like it more. Okay, let's actually add it to my additional visuals. You said a well and rods. Yes, that's what I really need. It looks a little bit arbitrary, a little bit too random, but I don't mind. Again, I can always come back to it, I can always add more textures and replace some of the buildings. Especially considering the early stage of the game. Like really what it is. It's nothing, I just throw some features together, see if they work, and that's it. Explosive barrel right on the corner of the street, right? That's a normal place for it to stand, right? I would even take an explosive barrel in my house. Why not? It's safe, right? I think it is, at least. Yeah, so I think I can add road going here, straight up. And therefore I can move this a little bit here. Oh! I put the cowboy so close to the edge, so you can even fall from. uh, that was funny. I did not expect this. Well, doesn't look too bad to me. Yeah, I obviously need at least a well or something. Yes, you got to put those explosives somewhere, that's right. That's how you make games. Maybe right behind the player. So if there is a strong wind and it moves you, you always have something to back up, right? It will always save you. It's your friendly explosive barrel. Always got your back. Well, I think it can also take your back if you're not careful. But it's another story, right? Who cares? Okay, I think I can put the bones here, some rocks here and there. That's too big of a rock. I just realized that some of my rocks are as big as it. Wow. This is supposed to be a usual rock you would find on the somewhere on the road, and it's bigger than a house. Not too bad, not too bad. Here, a little bit of grass, I think. Let's see how it looks. Not too bad. Not too bad. Probably also add some buildings in here, so you can always hide behind them, right? Why not? And also table. Let's think. So you can throw the table, you can flip it to the right or to the left. So what is the best place to do this? Actually, you know what? I want to move the revolver. Where is the revolver? Revolver item. I want to move it here. Okay, I see what I want. We can remove this fence and spawn players here in this area. The player and the enemy. So they will be forced to go through this area and they can even push someone, one of them, in there, right? That's the whole point of cliffs. It's still a little bit bizarre. Sadly, I have to go to work now. Good luck, talk to you later. Thank you for coming on my stream, Artindi. I was glad to see you, and yeah, have a great day. See you as well. Yep, now I like this idea. So while we leave this area of the map a little bit empty, I think we will. It doesn't look too bad. I might even add. I also might just add 2 revolvers, one here and one there, but still close this passage. So every one of the cowboys will have a choice to either to go left or right. And I actually like this idea. Like, really I do. Now you know what I want to remove this. We don't really need all this sand, it confuses me. It does. And we also need to remove sand here. You cannot see it, but it is here. Maybe if we make the visibility half, like this. No, I'm removing cliffs. I don't want to remove cliffs. I want to remove the sand. So the problem is with multiple tile sets. Maybe that's not me, maybe I did not work enough with them. But let's say I have a ground here and my enemy can walk through it, right? But if I put a cliff on this, my entity will still think that it can go on this cliff. Whereas he cannot. He will die. So it's important to remove all the tiles that might confuse the game. And better to not keep more than one tile at the same place. That's gonna be a problem for me, probably with buildings, because there is ground and the ground is traversable, but the buildings are not. Oh well, I can just fix it with, I can add one tile set, put navigation on this, like one tile that's traversable, and I will just manually add passages to the level. So it's not gonna be automatic. I have a little bit more work to do, but on the contrary, I will not need to do all of this stuff. It will work fine. Yeah, I probably do that. I like this idea more. Actually, since we are thinking of this, let's do it right away. I will need to create a... Let me just open my Aseprite. Oops. Yeah, no, that's not what you should have to see. It was just a blank screen, nothing to see. And new file, 16 by 16. Yes, probably you can see it already now. Game development, Godot, Barking Irons. Godot project, graphics. Now I have it in here. Yes, I got it. And so let's make a new tile map. So this way, it actually will save me time. It will save me time, in fact, because once again, I don't have to worry about overlaying tile maps. Overlaying tile sets, overlaying tile maps. It will be easier to make all kinds of things, you know. Traversable tile. Navigation tile. Maybe I rename this. Let's go to level scenery. What did I just say? Navigation tile. It's kinda a long name. Probably the longest name I ever had in any of my projects. The longest name. For just one tile, you know? Transparent. New single tile. I don't think you really need a region here, but oh well. Step 16. What's the problem? Why? What's the problem? Okay. Just let's make it like this. I just have to see what I'm. Okay, this little cube, that's what I needed, and that's it, nothing else. And it's gonna be... Actually, we will save this. I rename it to... No, I don't need to create a folder. I rename it to... Navig tile. And probably the same here. Navigation to nav. Nav transparent tile. Yeah, I like this name more. And in scenery. Because that's... I can think only of one. Right now I have only one thing for which I need this navigation tile. It's 16 by 16. So we don't need more. Probably I got you confused. The only thing that I need a transparent tile right now is for this navigation tile on my tile map, and that's it. So I will rename it as a navigation tile. If I ever need to, of course I will create a transparent texture. Doesn't take much space on hard drive, you know. And why navigation? Yes, that's what I need. Cool. It's ready. Now let's go to our level base, navigation, and nav transparent tile. And when it will ready, when it's ready, advanced, we will connect it to hide method. Why can I do why now I can do this. So even if let me go to my arena, small town. So even if why cannot I see this? Oh, because it's hidden. Did I hide here? Or I make it visible. So even if I forget to make it not visible, even if I forget to do so, look, you see the levels dots, right? Now you cannot, because it automatically hides itself when the node is ready. Actually, now I like the system I have more. You know, it kinda looks professional a little bit. It kinda looks professional a little bit because I think you can see something like this in, I don't know, professional studios. Well, studios are professional anyways. I mean, big studios, you know, Real Engines, all of that stuff. You can see this stuff if you turn on developer mode and attach some other modes to your view or something. Yes. Nobody's live chatting, okay, it's fine. Really looks funny now. But if you think of it, it does a very important job. It will tell the players and the cowboys, the entities, the enemies and other entities where they can go and where they should not go. Yep, I like this. Then what it will allow me to do is, for instance, if I go for story mode, let's just imagine. I don't give any promises, but if I go for story mode, I want, say, there is a short path to something on the map, but I want to make enemies go the longer path, right? So I just put this navigation tiles the way where I will allow them to go on, and that will work. Hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, I am very excited about this. I have been even thinking of adding two sands. One sand, one ground level that is purely cosmetic, and one ground level that actually is practical, like it has navigation on it. But now, as we did this, we don't need this. Oh well. Doesn't look too bad. I like this map. I think we're ready for this. It's all done. Also, I will save my. Oops. No. I opened the Xbox game bar. No, that's whoopsie. Let me open GitHub. Let me switch first to the other screen, right? You cannot see me. I open my GitHub. Now I allow you to see my screen once again. Wow, I changed so many tiles. So many files, I mean. Let me close Godot for a second, so we make sure it's all saved. And I can update it. Oh, so all these changes are me deleting the Kenny tileset. In the gem version I used Kenny tileset, you probably could see that. So I deleted it completely. Because nothing in the game uses it right now. No longer it is used anywhere, I think. Even if it does, I took separate files from it. Okay, 26. Level, design, stream, and process. Look, that's very easy. I have set up the repository for my game in a matter of 2-3 minutes, maybe. I have set it up, and now whenever I have any changes, I can just open my GitHub, say the name for the update, commit it, and put it online, upload it. And now it's all ready. I can access my project anytime, at any state, you know. As I said in my latest devlog, that saved my whole game from just abandoning it. If I didn't have this version control, I dare to say I would probably leave the project to die, you know, because so much work was done and feels like for nothing. On the contrary, maybe I would have made the project, maybe I would make another project like that, okay, but it would be far smaller. Because it would really hurt, you know, it would really hurt to understand that you lost so much of your time, you know. I put so much time into that, so much effort. Even the devlogs. Devlogs, I tell you, devlogs take about 1 hour to write scenario for them. Maybe script. To write script for them, they take 45 to up to an hour for just scripting. Then they may take 20 minutes to record the voiceover. I mean, not the 20 minutes of voiceover itself, but you get ready, you record the voiceover, there will be bloopers that you cut later. Then 30 or after another hour, you edit your voiceover, you cut all these bloopers, you change the voice, you know, edit it so it sounds better for your ears. And then the video editing itself takes 2-3 hours. So you have at least 5 hours for each devlog I make. It's a lot of time, you know. If I were making the game for 5 hours straight, you would see a lot more progress, I think. Each devlog contains like maybe 4 or 5 hours of progress, and that's it. So I maybe even less sometimes, but no, not less. Usually no. It's just that I have a lot of other works. I make tutorials for you. I reach out to other people, work with them, just chat, you know. I have life. Well, everybody has life, right? Yeah, I'm just saying that it takes a lot of time and I would probably abandon the project if I lost it, so always save your progress. Always. It is worth it. And especially since GitHub gives you no limitations on what your project in size can be. As far as I know, they don't limit you on this. And probably your project is not that big, right? Even if you have... And by the way, it's not sponsored by GitHub. I would love to be sponsored by them, but I'm just saying how it's nice to have such a feature. I think they only update files that you actually update, that you change. So they will not say your project is 2 gigabytes, but you changed files on 5 megabytes. They will upload the new versions of these 5 megabytes. They will not upload the whole project, you know. And that's very nice, because you're always sure you have up-to-date version of your game there without spending too much internet on that. You know what? I'm looking right now. I can delete this. And then pin failing but gaining. So, we don't have that many viewers. We don't have that much fun probably, so let's just... An arbitrary explosive full map. Oh well. Yeah, let's just throw a ton of explosive barrels here and there. Why not, right? Why not? First thing first, I want to cut it all. Now, new inherited scene from dual level base. I really want to add features and functionality for stuff to burn. I mean, let me describe it to you. It would be fun, right? It would be fun. Imagine just if you set on fire half of the map. Like, there was one soul tumbleweed that you did not like, you set it on fire, and now you have a whole map burning. That's ultimately what I would like to have. That would be fun. I don't want it to be easily starting burning, like, it should be close to... It should be close, one building to the other to start burning. But still, that would be very funny. A lot of fun. Yeah, like, look at this thing. Look at this thing. If you blew up one of them. Oh boy, you better don't. Right. And that's taken into consideration that... Let me show you, in fact. Let me show you. Oh, hey, horsey. Okay. Oh, that's just Tileset. Okay, let me... I probably should release a tutorial on my approach to interactive tilesets, because I figured out you can access your tileset, you can access the position of every tile, and then you can place an actual scene, an actual node on this place, and then remove the tile map. So what it will allow me to do is, I don't have to spawn a bunch of explosive barrels and place this like them, like this, and have a ton of junk here. I can make them load in real time, be placed in real time, and while editing the levels, I won't have that much of problem. I can just set tiles, you know. I don't have to think, oh, so here I have a tile, here I need to place a scene. No, you don't need to do that. All of it will do it itself. That's what my approach would be, because using tilesets, it requires a lot of relying on external nodes. Like, as I told you, I have in the other version of my project, on the test version, I have the flipping tables, and it's great, right? But if I want, the only thing they do is only flipping. It would do if it was a chest and you go to it, you open it, and you got something from this. It would do the job. But I want my table to be able to burn, to be able to be destroyed by heating it, by setting it on fire, by shooting this. So, and every one of these features requires exponentially more work, whereas if it's a separate scene, again, it's just a separate scene, you can work easily with this. So my approach probably for interactive tilesets, depending on what kind of interaction you suppose it to have, would be just replacing the tiles with scenes. Yeah, that's what I would do. So anyways, let's add, look, that's the barrel currently, and it's already something. It's not that big, I think it's 64 by 64, but 96 by 96 or even 828 by 828. An explosion like this would be just great. And now imagine all of this blow it up at the same time. And the only question would be who would be blown up first. And that will be the winner, right? Who will blow up first? That's the question. It doesn't matter who will blow up at all. Who will blow up first, that's the loser. Actually, it's kind of fun, you know, having some stuff like this in your game when it's just random and funny. It is funny, you know. Oh yeah. I probably have told that on my previous streams, but I really like having live streams like this. Because I can just talk and talk about my game. I can talk about my insights, about all of that stuff. Without the need to make a whole dialogue about this, you know. That would be... Oh gosh. I had an acquaintance that had to make... His videos were devlogs. You know, his videos were devlogs. But he did not have a certain project, a long-term project he would develop for a long time. So every video he made was about a new game. He tried to make a game in 7 hours, for instance, on his live stream, or say 20 hours, solely on live streams. And then he would make a video about this. That's just crazy. Imagine, you have, apart from writing a script and making the video, you have to make a game every time. That would be awful. And just having the only way to interact with your audience through devlogs, that's still very bad. That's awful. Oh, I will be honest, because once again, it's so hard. I want to tell you about some explosives, how I like them. First, it might not fit the devlog. Like, maybe it's not my style to make something like this, right? I'm not Danny who drinks milk and has fun. No problem with Danny, he's a great YouTuber, but I'm just saying it's not my style, how I make my videos. I would surely not have added a ton of jokes here. But I really like explosive, I really like when it sets on fire. I'm a human, I like when it's all popping and moving and all of that stuff. When stuff happens on the screen. And also why I like this, why I like having live streams is that right now I don't have that I don't have a super big audience, and I'm experimenting mostly. Like, I'm just saying whatever I have to say, you know, saying all the random stuff that comes to my head, because you might be interested in that, I don't know, but I want to share it. And while I don't have that much people watching my live streams, I can practice in that. Whereas if I had too many people, I would feel pressure. Honestly, like, I would feel pressure, because you know, you have to keep up to the quality level. And I know that right now somebody's reviewing this live stream, somebody's watching this live stream and saying, well, we can review this live stream and ask you to keep up the quality or something. But still, it's not too bad. What I want to say is that I'm okay with making mistakes right now. Yeah, if I'm speaking too much on a certain topic, if I'm talking too much instead of working, you can just tell that to me. I will be fine about that. Maybe I will change a little bit, maybe I will not. Like, it depends on what Well, I will change. I will adjust the way I present something. The way I make the live streams, for instance. I will adjust it. Of course. But the thing is, it's not crucial, you know. Oh, anyways, just... yeah. Yeah, I bet you just finish this map. Well, honestly, I would love to have something like that in a game that I'm playing. In any game. Going to some area like this and having a ton of explosive and you're just like... Imagine me on your place. Imagine yourself on my place. You spawn on a map like this and you go, oh, shiny! And you blow up one barrel and it all blows up in this consequently. That's just amazing, right? Yes, it is. I think I might... What is it? I think I might add some fence here just for some reason. Because I can, you know. No, it doesn't look too good. I will leave it as it was. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Why is the tile map hidden? Oh, because it's hidden here. It should not be hidden. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap up this stream right now. I'll just place this navigation transparent tiles. And that's gonna be it for this devlog, I think. I mean, dev stream. The problem with having... Yeah, I really need to study tilesets more. I really do. Because I may confuse it a little bit with... I'm not sure if there is a static body. If I place a navigation tile here, can I add or remove this navigation tile? Or it will automatically understand, so here is a static body and I cannot go through this. Will it understand this or not? If not, I will probably need to change the algorithm that my enemies and the algorithm of pathfinding, you know. I only know right now the only pathfinding I told you about this already, I think. I think I told you, that was my Pathfinder tutorial. Yes, I did tell you about this. That's the only pathfinding algorithm I know so far. I don't know the A-star algorithm, but I'm more than sure I will need it. And yes, and I will learn it sometime soon, I think. Especially if my theory doesn't work out, you know. But anyways, I think that's it for this dev stream. We have a very pretty explosive barrel map. Actually, I will even take a screenshot of it. No. I'll take a screenshot of it, I will post it on Twitter. But, okay, guys, that's it for this dev stream. I was happy to see you here, I was happy to have this nice cozy stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will have one more stream soon. In the matter of the next, how many days? 4 or 5 days, I will have at least one more live stream, so I will be waiting for you on that one. But for now, thank you for watching, thank you for chatting with me, and have a great, wonderful day. See you soon, guys.